A new study by researchers at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, published in the journal Nature, warns that if the world does not meet the climate targets set forward in the Paris Climate Accord, then by 2060, at current trajectory, that's important, at current trajectory, by 2060, we're going to see Arctic ice melting at a rate that is not going to be reversible. We will have warmed the planet to the point where we are not going to be able to stop all this massive ice melt. So we're going to see intensive sea level rise, and it's going to kind of put us on that fast track, towards the worst of what climate change would have to offer to us human beings. But I had to make a point to say our current trajectory, because the study, yes, says at our current trajectory, we would have the 3 degrees Celsius warming by 2060. But if we hit those targets set forward in the Paris Climate Accord, if we slow the warming and eventually do get it to stop, we're pretty good. And that's the part that always gets left out of all of this. And it's something that I've had climate scientists kind of get on to me in the past for not explaining this part too, because and I took that lesson to heart, but you can't talk about climate change without also talking about hope. Now, we just came off 4 years where we had no hope. Let's be honest about that. But just in the first 4 months of this Biden administration, we have seen a renewed commitment to reducing emissions here in the United States, to getting us back into the Paris Climate Accord, to meeting those goals, to switching to renewable energy. And yeah, there's some problems. Right? We're not going to be able to meet these goals if we do not get rid of fracking here in the United States. We have to do that. So there's still plenty of work to be done, but we also cannot overlook the progress that has been made in just 4 months. And if we continue down this path now, not the path of the last 4 years, but the path of the last 4 months, we can see some positive change. Other countries have already been way ahead of the United States on this, setting incredibly ambitious emission reduction goals, a lot of them actually meeting those goals, instituting these major recycling programs that have been so successful, they actually have to now import trash from other areas, so they just have more to recycle. Progress is being made around the planet. There's still work to be done, absolutely 100%. There is no question about that. But we can't get in a tizzy because of reports like this. We can't think that the end is nigh, okay? That destruction is right around the corner and there's nothing we can do, because the second you think there is nothing we can do about it and you throw your hands up and you say, well, whatever, it's done, that's the time we lost. That at that point, we've lost on climate change. That, to me, is the real tipping point. So it's always important to have hope. It's always important to understand that there is still time. And right now, thanks to this new administration, we're making some great strides. It'd be great if we were making bigger strides. It would be great if we could ban fracking. That is something that will eventually have to happen. But we are getting there. We may be taking smaller steps than we would like, but at least, unlike the last 4 years, the steps we're taking are moving us forward. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for fresh content every single day of the week. Just smash that subscribe button, and of course, don't forget to like, comment, and share the video.